experience immersion, and so I'm excited. We're gonna go inside and So this is the room where Reet and I will be staying. Reet, do you mind introducing yourself for the camera?
Hi, I'm Reet. I'm a doula from Canada.
Awesome. So that will be my roommate for the week. Hello everyone, it is Lavi Ray, the Doula here, and I am in beautiful Tanzania. I came on a trip to support mothers in labor and delivery, and I'm here at a hospital in Tanzania where I have the opportunity to work as a birth doula. And if any of you guys know me, I'm actually a postpartum doula. So this is a brand new experience for me, not just doing birth work, but doing it in Tanzania. This is my first time on the continent of Africa, and so it really has a deep spiritual meaning for me, just walking in the dirt barefoot and doing this work as a birth doula. The difference between birth and postpartum support is, of course, in the postpartum, especially in the US, most of the maternal and infant mortality happens in the postpartum period. And so it's really a work of preserving life, a work of educating mothers, empowering women. But birth doula support is completely different. And this was my first time actually working as a birth doula. And I have felt honored to be able to assist women with bringing life onto planet Earth. I have been honored with Mumble, putting my hands on people's bodies and assisting them as they bring a new life onto planet Earth. And I definitely want to talk about my experience as a doula yesterday for the first time. But before I, dive into that particular mama's experience, I just want to kind of explain what I learned about birth doula support, Mumble, that I didn't know. For one thing, mothers are truly bringing life into the planet, and as a birth doula, you are like standing in the gap, for standing in a position where you are assisting a woman with bringing life into the planet. And in this particular hospital, it's really interesting. So all the laboring mamas are in one room together, and after you give birth to your baby, you go back to that room. So it's a room full of women. It's like a community where they're together going through this experience together. And for me, my first time experiencing birth outside of birthing my own 2 children, I got to see what that experience is like from a different perspective. Here in Tanzania, the women are very quiet while they're laboring. So there's no yelling, there's no, even when she's giving birth, there's no yelling during pushing, there's no anything. So it was almost silence in the room, but you could see that they are experiencing pain because birth is painful. And you, or me as a doula and my team, we were there to help relieve some of that pain. So it was awesome. We physically put our hands on their bodies and applied counter pressure, which was my first time doing it. I had some lovely doula mentors showing me how to do it. But what really was fascinating to me was while mom was on the birthing table and we were assisting her, right before labor, I was able to use my intuition and follow her body and apply the counter pressure that she needed, and to just put my hands where her body was actually guiding me to, and she was following her own body and her own intuition with giving birth to her baby. Now that first experience was definitely traumatic for me, because it was a hard labor. Baby almost didn't make it. Mama had 3rd-degree tears. That was my first experience in delivery, and it was quite overwhelming for everybody in the room. But I'm blessed because when I came to Tanzania, I said, I left Africa. I was taken from Africa. My ancestors were taken from this land, and my purpose of coming back is to bring back. I'm not just bringing myself here. Whatever I can bring to Mama Africa, I want to return it to her. Because bodies were stolen, resources were stolen, lives were stolen, lives were changed, forever changed, culture was impacted. And now, as a person who is carrying all of that within myself, when I come back here, I'm not bringing any trauma. I am the result of trauma, and what I want to bring is life where my life originated from. I want to return it to Mama Africa. So just to be able to be here in labor and delivery as a postpartum doula, working as a doula with mothers who are bringing life into this world, and life is so fragile. I feel blessed and honored to be here. So I want to show you guys Tanzania from the perspective of a postpartum doula, working as a birth doula with Tanzanian women. So let's check that out.